Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today we will discuss certain phrases and actions that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam advised us to avoid in our salat. Understanding and adhering to these guidelines helps us perform our salat correctly and in a manner that is pleasing to Allah. Let's delve into the hadiths and sunnah to explore this further. Firstly, let's reflect on the significance of salat. Salat is not just a ritual, but a direct communication with Allah. Hence, it must be performed with utmost sincerity and concentration. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, through his teachings, provided clear instructions on how to maintain the sanctity and purity of salat. One key instruction from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is to avoid certain actions and phrases that can distract or alter the intended form of salat. For instance, it is reported that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam emphasized the importance of maintaining the specific phrases and actions he taught during salah, without adding or altering anything. Narrated by Abu Huraira radiyallahu anhu. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "When the Imam says Ameen, then say Ameen, because if anyone saying of Ameen coincides with that of the angels, his past sins will be forgiven." Subhanallah. This hadith highlights the importance of following the specific guidance provided by the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Saying Ameen at the correct time and in the prescribed manner is an example of maintaining the integrity of salat. Another hadith that emphasizes following the exact words taught by the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is narrated by Abu Huraira radiyallahu anhu. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Do not say, 'O Allah, forgive me if you will,' but be firm in asking and make your desire great, for what Allah gives is nothing too great for Him." This hadith teaches us to avoid conditional phrases that might reflect a lack of confidence or certainty in our supplications. Instead, we should ask Allah with conviction and trust in His infinite generosity and mercy. Furthermore, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam advised against certain behaviors that might disrupt the focus and sanctity of salat. For example, talking during salat was explicitly prohibited. Narrated by Jaid bin Arqam radiyallahu anhu. "We used to talk while in prayer, and a man would speak to his companion regarding his needs in prayer till the verse, 'and stand before Allah in devout obedience,' was revealed. After that, we were ordered to remain silent while in prayer." This hadith emphasizes the importance of maintaining silence and focus during salat. It reminds us to avoid unnecessary speech, ensuring our prayers remain a pure communication with Allah. Another crucial aspect is following the exact words and actions of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said, "Pray as you have seen me praying." This hadith is a clear directive to follow the Prophet's sallallahu alaihi wasallam example in prayer, without introducing any modifications or innovations. Adhering to his practices ensures our prayers are correct and accepted. Additionally, the Prophet ﷺ taught us to maintain humility and focus. Abu Huraira radiyallahu anhu narrated, "When one of you stands to pray, he is conversing with his Lord, so let him pay attention to how he speaks to him." And this hadith highlights the need for concentration and mindfulness in our prayers. Avoiding deviations from the prescribed phrases helps us maintain this focus and the spiritual connection with Allah. In conclusion, dear brothers and sisters, it is essential to follow the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam guidance in our salat. By adhering strictly to the phrases and actions he prescribed, we ensure that our prayers remain pure and authentic. Let's strive to pray as the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam prayed, maintaining the sanctity and humility of our worship. May Allah accept our prayers and guide us to perform them correctly. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum ورحمة الله وبركاته.